Hello everyone, my name is Donovan Guzman. I am an education program coordinator at Get Outdoors Nevada. I'm very excited to be here today to continue to connect you to one of the programs we offer here at Get Outdoors Nevada, and that is the MojaveMax education program. As a gentle reminder, MojaveMax represents all of the threatened desert tortoises here in the Mojave Desert. His main theme is to respect, protect, and enjoy our desert. Today we're going to cover a new topic about the MojaveMax program. Today we're going to talk about Burrows, Brumation, and Camouflage. And in this video, I'm also going to remind you about the quick, easy ways that you can respect, protect, and enjoy our desert. So let's get started. MojaveMax represents desert tortoises like this one. This is a real desert tortoise. He is a male desert tortoise. Now, desert tortoises, they don't have homes made of steel or aluminum, but just like us, they need to have their own kind of home to protect themselves from the heat outside or the cold outside or the rain and even the wind. But instead, desert tortoises, they will use their scales, nails, and claws to dig something called a burrow. So a desert tortoise like this one, he will dig. He will dig a hole or a tunnel known as a burrow, and the burrow keeps him warm in the wintertime and cool in the summertime. Now, desert tortoises, they will go into a deep sleep in the wintertime called Brumation, and it is similar to hibernation. We know that hibernation means that animals like bears are able to go into their caves or their dens, and they're able to take a deep sleep, and they'll come out in the springtime when the temperatures are warmer again. Now, desert tortoises, they will go into something called brumation because they are reptiles, and it's similar to hibernation, but not quite exactly the same. So the desert tortoise, it acts a little bit slower in the wintertime. He will go into his burrow, and he's going to rest for a very long time in the wintertime, and he's going to come out and emerge in the springtime when the temperatures are warmer again. And lastly, I wanted to talk to you about camouflage. Now, we know that camouflage just means being able to blend in with your natural surroundings in order to remain hidden. Now, you may have played hide and go seek with your families or your friends or your cousins, and you put on a camouflage hoodie to blend in with the trees nearby or the bushes so they don't find you. Now, desert tortoises, they don't need to hide in that way like us, but they need to have their own kind of camouflage to protect themselves from ravens and coyotes. Now, they don't have hoodies, but they rely on the different colors on their shells so to remain hidden. So we can see some dark browns, some light browns, and even some dark colored hues on this shell. So that means desert tortoises can blend in with the rocks nearby or the dirt or the sand and even creosote bush. So the camouflage is important so that ravens won't be able to spot desert tortoises if they're flying high up in the sky. Wonderful. And lastly, I wanted to talk to you about the different ways that you can respect, protect, and enjoy our desert. So if you're ever at the park or you're ever at Red Rock Canyon or Lake Mead on a trail, it's very important that you stay on designated roads and trails. Now, wildlife managers and park rangers work very hard to protect natural habitat for not only desert tortoises, but for other animals like Gila monsters, for cottontail rabbits, and roadrunners even. So we want to make sure we do our part to protect that natural habitat for animals like tortoises and other animals too, so that they have a safe place to live. And next, another thing you can do to protect desert tortoises is to keep the desert clean. We never want to litter or throw our trash out into the desert because it may bring around ravens. And ravens are scavengers, which means they love to look over for leftover people food. And when they are doing that, they may come across desert tortoises. And lastly, one quick easy thing you can do to protect desert tortoises is to never touch one or pick one up. Because we know desert tortoises store their water inside of a special part in their body known as the bladder. So if I approach this desert tortoise, if I come up to him and I pick him up and I shake him around, he may get scared and he may void and lose all of the water he keeps inside of his bladder. So we're able to protect desert tortoises as long as we do those quick 3 easy things. So thank you for tuning into this week's episode. Next week we will cover a different topic about the MojaveMax education program. Be sure to tune in to Get Outdoors Nevada Facebook page and our Get Outdoors Nevada Instagram page, as we will be releasing new virtual learning programs and classrooms and activities for you to participate in at home. So thank you for tuning in to this week's episode. I will see you next week.